I would like to talk about a city which was once my favorite destination, but unfortunately has been severely affected by pollution. Sabah. So Sabah is an incredibly picturesque mountainous town in the northern Vietnam, which is renowned for its fine rugged scenery as well as the cultural diversity. I visited Sabah the first time in 2010 and was captivated by the vast rice terrace and tiny hill triple villages. It was a quaint little town which overlooks a bragging valleys with mountains towering above on all sides. I returned to Sabah a few weeks ago and was at a loss for words and sadness because of the changes the town has undergone. It is no longer a sleepy town with unspoiled nature and fresh air. For the past few years, because of the modern tourism development, the town has transformed into the giant construction site, and modern man-made structures changed its pretty natural landscape. Digger crowded the streets and the air is filled with the dust, the sound of drilling and hammering. People litter everywhere, so the streets were like a garbage dump. I was even more awful because the road outside my hotel was being demolished. Piles of bricks was dumped in the middle of the street. Every time I went out, I had to pick my way through the thick mud. It was just a complete letdown because the little town I once fell in love with is now so polluted and ruined because of the tourism. So I don't think that I will go back there anytime soon. Last week, I went to a coffee shop to work on some important assignments that I needed to finish. I thought that it would be a perfect spot to concentrate and being productive. However, when I arrived at the coffee shop, I realized that it was much noisier than I expected and was quite disappointed. The coffee shop was filled with children running around and playing. I was very distracted. Which was very distracting. The noise level was so high and that I could barely hear my own thoughts, let alone concentrate on my work. I thought about finding another spot to work, but since I had already ordered my coffee, I decided to stay and try to make the best of the situation. I tried to find a quiet corner, but there was no escape from the noise. It seemed that the kids were having a great time, but it was a different story for me. I was become increasingly frustrated and felt like I couldn't focus anything. I ordered another coffee to calm my nerves and continued working, but I couldn't shake the feeling of annoyance. Despite the noise, I managed to finish my work, but it took me twice as long as it could have if it were quiet. In the end, I felt the coffee shop should have designated an area for children to play in so that people who need quiet space can work effectively. Nonetheless, I also understand that the coffee shop was trying to create a family-friendly atmosphere, and it was not their fault that the kids were being noisy. That's all my story. Describe a new development in the area where you live. I would like to talk about a shopping mall that was recently built in the neighborhood and has become a popular shopping destination for people in the area. The mall is quite large and modern, and it has a wide range of stores and restaurants that cater to different tastes and preferences. The architecture of the mall is impressive, with a sleek and modern design. As soon as you walk in, you can see the spacious interior and the tall ceilings that make the mall look even more grand. It's a great place to go if you are looking for some retail therapy or a bite to eat. The stores in the mall offer a great variety of products from high-end design brands to more affordable options. There's something for everyone, which makes it a popular place for families and young people. There are also many entertainment options such as cinema and a game center, which makes this a great place to hang out with friends. One of the things that I like most about the mall is the food court, which has a range of options that cater to different states. From Asian to Western cuisine, there are plenty of options to choose from. The atmosphere is lively and bustling, which adds to the overall experience of visiting the mall. Overall, I'm really impressed with this shopping mall. It's convenient and has everything I need in one place. It's also great to have a new shopping destination in an area that's close to my home. Describe your favorite place in your house where you can relax. I would like to talk about my chill corner on the balcony where I can relax and unwind after a long day. It's a space that I've created for myself, and it's become my favorite place in my home. To give you a bit of description, my chill corner consists of a comfortable recliner chair and a small table where I keep my favorite books and a few potted plants. The balcony overlooks a river, so it's really peaceful to sit there and just take in the view. Whenever I feel burned down or overwhelmed, I know that I can go there to recharge and find something inner peace. It's a space where I can disconnect from the world and just focus on myself. The gentle breeze and the sound of the birds chirping in the background really add the relaxing atmosphere. I also like to have a cup of tea or coffee while I'm sitting there. It's like um, it's like a little ritual that I have, and it really helps me to de-stress. The books that I keep on the table are some of my favorites, and I enjoy reading few pages before I start my day or before going to bed. Overall, my chill corner is very special space for me. It's a place where I can be myself and take a break from the chaos of everyday life. There's something about sitting there that just makes all of my problems feel a little more manageable. Whenever I'm there, I feel a sense of peace and tranquility that is hard to find anywhere else.